Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is another thrifting video. I do go to Goodwill and antique malls and thrift stores for reselling on eBay. So today we are at the local Goodwill, and this is a little carnival glass commemorative plate. So I did pick that up. I do like carnival glass, and I know sometimes it doesn't sell all the time, but vintage stuff always goes peaks and lows, so I like to have it in my store so if somebody's looking for it, they can find it. This is a little dish. The bowl was glass, and I don't know if that lid was silver or not, because normally if it's silver, it will say it. And it came with a plastic spoon, so that's why I left it. And again, I am shopping with 3 children, and I do voiceovers because the music in my stores are really loud. So this is a Mexico planter, hand painted. I do pick up anything Mexican pottery. For me personally, I really like that stuff. Even if it doesn't sell, I will still like to keep it in my house. That's how I think of it. So if it sits on my shelf for a while, I can at least use it as decor, or I store it away. So these little bunnies, they're a collector's item. There's 4 of them, so that's why I was like hesitant on it. They were so beautifully well made though, with a beautiful floral design. And sometimes when I see multiples of something, I kind of think like it's they got it not vintage, so it's more of a modern piece. I did end up leaving the bunnies and I regretted that decision. I did think about them a lot though. This is just a regular planter. I put that back. It's just a little bunny figurine. I do grab him. He had no markings on him, but normally cute stuff like that will sell pretty good. And I have no clue what this is. I don't know if it's a teapot or like an older coffee pot with no lid. Anything that's at the store over here, it's 99 cents if it's not marked. And these were salt and pepper shakers. I do really like salt and pepper shakers. They're my favorite. But these ones I left because the painting on it wasn't a painting, it was a transfer. And this looks like a water pitcher, or you could use it as a vase, but it's smaller. Just a cute decoration piece. And I do like this. I've seen this another time before this. They wanted $6.99 for it. I didn't see any chips or cracks. I am checking it over though. And I always open up stuff before I buy it because you never know if it's going to be completely broken on the inside. So I always like to make sure. This piece was really heavy, and then it had like some giant markings on it. Look like scratches, but it's from tape, you know, like that industrial packing tape. I mean, for $6.99 I should have grabbed it, but I ended up leaving it behind. I don't really like grabbing things that have the Sharpie at the bottom, so that's why I left it. And I know some people can get that Sharpie right off, but I didn't want to mess with it. So there's a look at my cart. I did pick up a cat shelf, or a shelf decor cat. With it being clear glass, that dish, I put that back. World Market mug, and I know World Market's still a store right now, but I went ahead and picked up because mugs do pretty good, especially with the holiday season and everybody wants to be cozied up with some coffee or some hot chocolate. A Hershey's mug. And I know sometimes clear glass can sell really well, but I just don't know what is worth it and what's not. So that's why I just normally steer clear glass. Some more vintage style mugs. So I'm always looking at the bottom because if it says made in China, I don't pick those up. Unless it has that gold sticker, that made in China gold sticker, you know it's from the 90s, then I pick that up. And this one, I just knew it was vintage with that pink and blue color, so I picked this up too. A while back, I found a milk glass mug with some mushrooms on it. It was so cute. And my eBay store is linked. It's in the description, and it is in the description box in the videos. So each thrifting video will have my eBay store linked. This is another salt and pepper shaker. I didn't get that because I felt like it was a little wonky the way it sat on the counter because the cork was coming all the way out. And this is some more of that photograph, or I'm probably saying it terrible. This is the salt and pepper shakers. So I told myself if they were still here, I was going to pick them up. So they were 99 cents a piece because remember, if anything's not marked here, they're 99 cents. So I picked those up because salt and pepper shakers are pretty good in that photograph color. I don't get the mugs or the saucers just because there were so many of them, and I don't know if they really went with that saucer. I'm not sure. It looks like it, but I ended up leaving those behind, and it might have been a mistake, but that's okay. I don't have to get every single thing that's on the shelf. I mean, as resellers, we have to know our limits, and we have to know how much we can take into our inventory and ship out. So again, the plates are 99 cents along with the cups and the coffee mugs. And these, I really like these. There's no marking on them, so I kind of think they're like from like a Target, like a modern piece. They weren't very heavy. I mean, they had some weight to it, but not as heavy as you would have expected it with it being that weighted down at the bottom. I do pick these up. I did get the bowl last time and the sugar dish. So this is that Franciscan tulip time design earthenware cups. So I did pick up 2. I didn't want to grab all 3, so I just picked up 2. And sometimes planters like this can be worth it. This one was not, so I left him. And that was a modern decor ball, so I left that behind. I'm always on the hunt looking for some good baskets, but all of these wouldn't really have gone for anything. I mean, they were really well made, but no markings or anything like that. I really liked this one, but I left him behind. Mostly because of that. I don't know if you can see it where it looks like the wires are coming out. That's why I left it behind. And this is like a magazine holder. I mean, I bet you could use it for whatever you wanted, but okay, so this thing looked really nice. I opened it, had the felt on the inside. It even made noise. And it creeped me out when I flipped it over. So I like to see the brand if there is one. And it has a person's name on it, and then it says that, and I left it behind, and then I was freaked out. And I know that's most of the time what you're getting whenever you go to Goodwill. It's either somebody had passed away and they gave it to Goodwill, the family did, or somebody's moving out the stuff from their attic, or what have you. But it just kind of weirded me out. I don't know if that weirds other people out or just me. It kind of freaked me out, actually. I was even scared to touch it and even look at it. But so then I looked over here, and there was a duck, looks like a napkin holder. So I did pick that up. And this is a little Winnie the Pooh. I don't know what you'd call this. It's not really big. It's small. So just like a little shelf decor. Really cute. And I do go to estate sales sometimes, but their prices are a lot higher than if I went to a Goodwill. So that's why I don't really always go to those. And this is a little, I don't know, little bowl, little wooden tiny trinket bowl is what I would call this. And it says made in Honduras. And there's that little shelf sitter kitty that I found. And this was a modern piece, you could tell, because it wasn't very heavy at all. And they wanted $6.99 for that, so I do put that back. Now, I do pay up for some things, but that I put back. Now, this is a basket. I mean, it's not like a expensive brand or anything, but with it being fall and almost Halloween, so that's why I picked this up. And it looked like it might have came with like real apples, like at a grocery store maybe, but it was hand painted on it, and I just went ahead and picked it up because it was a very unique piece. So that's like it looks like it had like a mix or something in it, because sometimes you can get like containers with like like a hot chocolate mix or a brownie mix, and I think that might have been where it came from. And this is just a little figurine with ghosts, but their eyes were really cute, and it looked like it was hand painted and handmade. The material is kind of like, I don't know, maybe not like paper mache, but like a ceramic, kind of like that. Like when you dip the fabric in the glue. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was a really nice piece, so I picked that up because it's Halloween time. And this is a cast iron trivet, and it says, I don't know if it said on there, but I think it's made in USA, and it has the brooms on it, and I thought it was perfect for the fall season. They had two of them, but I only picked up one because the other one was really rusted. So I picked up one of them and not both. And there's that enamel bowl still, but I don't pick him up again because it does have that chip in the bowl. I mean, when you have so much inventory, you have to be kind of picky about what you pick up. And this thing was heavy. So this was definitely cast iron. It was $7.99, and it was one of those Christmas tree cake pans, or you could use them for pancakes or brownies or cookies, whatever you want to use it for. But it was just too heavy, and I didn't want to have to worry about that. Probably should have got it because it was cast iron, but this is a little carnival glass bowl. I don't know about this one, so that's why I don't get it. I didn't pick this one up. I do love carnival glass. I have quite a bit in my collection, but I don't pick this one up. There's a creepy doll. I don't do dolls. Dolls really creep me out. Vintage dolls, like if I go and get my kids a doll for their birthday or for Christmas, I'm not worried about it, but the dolls that are from somebody else's house weird me out. Okay, so when I first saw this, I thought they were fake butterflies. Those are actually real butterflies that somebody had made into a decoration piece. It was $2.99. I don't know if you can tell, but it was definitely 100% real butterflies. Okay, now we're going down the Christmas section. I didn't pick that one up because I had a modern tag. This one, I don't know if it's modern or vintage or not, but I picked him up because it was a really nice design of polar bears, and it's Christmas. and I was feeling it because it kind of felt like it was a sticker or like a transfer, and it had like a ridge on it, but I was trying to pick it, trying to see if it was a sticker, and it didn't come off, so I'm not sure. But I do grab that. And those are vintage stocking hangers. A little bear. And this was like an ornament, but it has a lid, so it must have been like a, oh, it said Yankee, so I guess it was a Yankee candle in there. And those remind me of the 90s. And those are just some plastic and metal stuff. But all right, so now we're back home, and now we're going through what I've got. So I didn't show this because I turned off the camera, and then I found this on the shelf. Well, actually, my son picked it up, and he likes little metal jars like this. So, and then I heard him shaking it, so I was like, let me see. So these are little vintage coasters. And they're all metal, and they have that cute little vintage Santa on them. They have the cork back, and I think it's a set of 6. Yeah, a set of 6. And they were $1.99. Super cute. I love the vintage Santa. My favorite style of Santas. This is the plate, the carnival glass commemorative plate. It says Liberty Bell, Philadelphia. And that was $2.99. And you can see the coloring on that one. So this is the shelf sitting, kitty. So it is in great condition. It was $3.99. There's her little face. No chips or cracks. There might be some crazing to it, but that comes with age. And it is a little dirty, but I can clean that up and be fine. Very cute. That was my first find of the day, that one. And then I have the duck napkin holder. Okay, and this was $1.99. So it does look like it was a handmade piece, or maybe re-put back together. That looks like wood glue. And I do disclose every time I see something like that. And then whenever I'm at the store, I don't always notice those things. But that's okay. It's $1.99. It's really pretty. So then we've got the World Market mug. And I like that it's a different style of a shape. So it's not completely round, but it's not oval. And the handle even looks like that. It's really nice. And that was 99 cents. Here's the Mexico planter. The reason why it's a planter, and I know it is because it has that hole in there. And I'm really big into gardening, so you always want to have a hole whenever you have plants in there. Even if they're succulents, you need a drainage hole. This is $1.99, and it does say Mexico down at the bottom. And these are normally hand painted. And there's no cracks or anything like that. So then we've got, I picked up 2 of these mugs, and they are the Francescan ware, and there is quite a bit of wear on the inside. But with it being vintage, I'm okay with that. It was well used. There's 2 of them, those were both 99 cents. Or 99 cents and 99 cents. Here's this, I didn't look this one up, but I really love that design, and that's an orchid. It's really pretty flower. And then here is this, It looks like a water pitcher. I have another one, and it's made by Arnell's. And this one, I don't know what this one was made by. And that looks like a hand-painted floral, kind of like a marker is what it looks like. It even feels like it. And maybe they painted that too, or colored on that. That's okay. I still like it. And that was $2.99. And then here is this. I bet it had a lid. The original, you know, when they were using it at their house before they donated it. But I liked it. It has like a very retro style coloring of the ducks flying. I don't know. And that was 99 cents. And then we got this mug. That's what we got. I almost forgot the basket. So this is that apple basket. Again, I think it used to have some type of mix on the inside. But this is perfect for a Halloween costume. If they're doing like Snow White, that'd be perfect. And it's got like twigs up here, and then they're stapled on. So it's really good quality, hand-painted piece. Great for a fall decor or for a costume. Really cute. You could even use this trick-or-treating and just put your candy in here. Super cute. I might do that with my kids this year. Get them a basket instead of a pumpkin, and then we could reuse the basket. And this is that cute little ghost figurine. I don't know if you can see all the detail. It's got like stars and moons. And their little hand-painted faces. Really cute. And then that does have like, that's why I think it was handmade. Because it looks like it was like dipped. And it's like missing some of the, I don't know, plaster. I don't know what that is. But that's okay. It's at the bottom. I don't see anything else wrong with it besides that right there. Great little Halloween piece. And that is our haul for today, and that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.